Hey everyone, I'm Calvin, and this is a black marker, right? Well, yes, it is indeed a black marker. But what you may not know is that oftentimes these colored markers are actually made up of many different colors which all combine together to make the color that you see. Now, there's a way to separate these colors which is known as paper chromatography, which I'll show you today. So, first you'll need this. Now, this may look like water, but it's actually a mixture of isopropyl alcohol, which is basically this rubbing alcohol, and water. Isopropyl alcohol is right here. Make sure you don't drink it because it's not good for you. But you should be able to find it at any pharmacy or oftentimes in your house as well. And also here I have what's called this is this filter paper. This is this coffee filter paper which I cut up and I made it into a strip of paper. Any paper would work. Any paper would work. However, any paper that's absorbent and that will take in water will work for this. And it's also attached to a pencil, so I can leave it on top of the cup and I can leave it there for a while, as this may take a few minutes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a dot onto the paper, and it's important that this dot is actually above where the water line will be when I place it in the water. So I'm going to place the dot about right here. And I have some other colors here as well. I have a purple, and I also have a gray. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place this into the mixture, and if you can see, the very bottom of the paper is now soaking in the mixture, and as it soaks, the isopropyl alcohol and the water will soak up into the paper and it will mix with the ink. And since this ink is actually oftentimes it dissolves in the isopropyl alcohol, so the ink that I just created on the paper will dissolve and it will travel upwards with the water as it climbs. And as that happens, the different pigments in each of the colors will then be separated based on how well they dissolve. The ones that dissolve better will travel farther up the water, and the ones that don't dissolve as well will stay lower. And this will separate them into visible colors. And so usually this takes about 30 minutes. So let's wait, I'll pause now, and we'll come back when it's done. Hey everyone, so it's about half an hour later, and as you can see, the pigments are separated quite well actually. So here on the side we had a Sharpie, on the middle we had the purple marker, and on the right we had the gray Crayola marker. And as you can see, the colors actually, as the water travels up the paper, the colors fall along with that. And as you can see how far it moved upwards, and that's the water and the isopropyl alcohol dissolving the marker and the marker stains and bringing it upwards as it travels along it. In the middle is the purple, and that's probably the best performing out of any of these. As you can see, the purple is actually made up of a pink color and a blue color, and when the water traveled up, they separated, with the blue being more soluble, so therefore the blue traveled farther up. The Sharpie didn't dissolve all that great, but you can also see there's a purple mark, so there's a purple mark moving upwards, so the Sharpie is partially made up of a purple pigment as well. And the Crayola marker, while it's kind of hard to see, is also a yellow pigment, so the gray is actually made up of a gray pigment, which is this darker part, and a yellow pigment, which is a bit higher up. But overall, the best one by far was the purple one, with the very clearly light blue and light pink being used in the marker. Now, this isn't only regulated to just these brands or these markers. You can try this with any marker, and this can be tried with many different types of things. So I encourage you to go experiment and have fun with it and see what colors you can make out of out of any markers you can. Thank you. I'll see you in a future video.